have 1 minute.
Is there any business?
Mr. Chairman,
That's right.
I move that our chapter build and install an FFA welcomes you sign for incoming traffic to our community.
Second.
Properly been moved and seconded that our chapter build and install an FFA welcomes you sign for incoming traffic to our community. Is this correct?
Yes.
Is there any debate?
Mr. Chairman?
Cohen,
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
please state your point.
I get first rights to debate as maker of the motion.
Point well taken. Cohen, I'll come back to you. That's where you have first right to debate.
I'm for this motion because an FFA welcome sign is a great idea so people know that this town or area has FFA and more people might want to join. And it represents FFA, therefore I'm for this motion.
Mr. Chairman?
Cohen,
I can't stand behind this motion for seeing that our chapter is not very rich and we need to have like maybe a fundraiser or something, and we're taking these kids to Anaheim and they're not, and that's really expensive. Therefore, I'm against this motion.
Mr. Chairman?
and Lisa.
I'm against this motion because we don't know if we have the money to afford this, because building a sign costs money and we don't know if we have it. Therefore, this motion should fail.
Mr. Chairman?
Sandra,
I'm for this motion since it would be a good way for us to express that we welcome any new people here, and it'll make people want to come because we're a welcoming community. Therefore, I'm for this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Pasquale,
I am for this motion because I feel like it's a great idea, because it shows that we have something to offer, like a greeting, and I feel like it's a good impression because it shows that we care to our visitors that are passing by just saying greetings. For this reason, I'm for this motion.
Mr. Chairman?
and Lisa.
I move to amend this motion by adding and hire someone to between chapter and build for, so if passed, motion would read, I move that our chapter hire someone to build and install an FFA welcomes you sign for incoming traffic to our community.
Second.
Properly been moved and seconded. So amend the motion by inserting hire someone between chapter and build. So if passed, it shall read, I move that our chapter hire someone to build and install an FFA welcomes you sign for incoming traffic to our community. Is this correct?
Yes.
Is there any debate?
Mr. Chairman?
And Lisa.
I believe this motion should pass because we don't have the time to build and install a sign because we have school to do and we just won't have enough because we don't know if we'll be able to, because therefore this motion should pass.
Mr. Chairman?
Pasquale,
I am against this motion because it'd be cheaper to build it ourselves, and I feel like it'd be better respected among our community because it was built by us, not by some stranger. For this reason, I'm against this motion.
Mr. Chairman?
Sandra,
I move to postpone this matter to our next meeting.
Second.
it's properly been moved and seconded to postpone this matter to our next meeting. Is there any debate?
Mr. Chairman?
Sandra,
I think that we should postpone this matter to our next meeting because right now we might not have time, and next time we might have more time to discuss about this matter. Therefore, I'm for this motion.
Mr. Chairman?
Cohen,
I am not for this motion because we don't have enough time to do this, because if we're gonna make this, we need to start building it now or get someone to make it, so I think this motion should fail.
Mr. Chairman?
Desiree,
I'm against this motion because I'd like to talk about this now and not wait till later. Therefore, I urge my members to vote no on this.
Mr. Chairman?
Pasquale,
I am for this motion because I feel like we should research and vote with our members if we should pay for someone or have it done ourselves. For this reason, I am for this motion.
Mr. Chair.
And Lisa?
I'm against this motion because if we talk about this later, it'll mean we won't have as much time to build it, because we'll be doing it later, and if we have now, then we'll have more time. Therefore, this motion should fail.
Mr. Chairman,
Cassandra?
I think that this would be a good idea since there might be more members next time to talk about it, because we can ask them to come for this special matter, therefore I'm for this motion.
I raise a parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your inquiry.
What vote is required to pass this motion?
Majority vote is required to pass this motion.
Thank you.
I rise to the question of privilege.
Please state your question.
May the members please speak up, it's loud to hear.
May all members please speak louder. Is there any further debate? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of postponing this matter to the next meeting, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no.
No.
Division?
The division has been called, we will now take standing vote. All those in favor, please rise. Thank you, be seated. All those opposed, please rise. Thank you, be seated. With 2 in the affirmative and 3 in the negative, we shall not postpone this matter. Is there any further debate on the amendment?
Mr. Chairman,
Cohen?
I am for this motion because we have our own shop. We don't need to go spend even more money on this sign and get someone to build it. Therefore, I am for this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
And Lisa?
I move the previous question.
Second.
Previous question has properly been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please rise. Thank you, be seated. All those opposed, please rise. Thank you, be seated. Before an affirmative and 1 in the negative, we shall pass the previous question. We will now proceed to vote on the amendment. All those in favor of the amendment, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no.
No.
The noes have it, we shall not amend the motion. Is there any further debate on the motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Cohen?
I move to refer this to a committee of 5 appointed by the chair to report back at the next meeting charged with finding more information.
Second.
It's properly been moved and seconded to refer this to a committee of 5 appointed by a chair to report back to the next meeting charged with finding more information. Is this correct?
Yes.
Is there any debate?
Mr. Chairman,
Cohen?
I am for this motion because if we tell these people to research, they could tell us how many materials we'll need to build this sign, how big it will need to be, where it could be at so more people can see it. Therefore, I am for this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Desiree?
I'm against this motion because there's no point in referring it to a committee because it's just building a sign. It's materials we already have, things we already have, and most of our experienced high schoolers know how to build a sign. Therefore, I'm against this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Just one.
I am for this motion because I feel like we need to research how much wood costs or the material we're gonna use to build this sign and what kinds of materials we're gonna need, like cameras and that stuff, or tools. And I also think that we need to research the best spot that would be best to put it at so more people can see it. For this reason, I'm for this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Cassandra?
I'm for this motion because this way we can have an idea of how much the materials will cost, all the measurements, and whether we have enough money or not. Therefore, I'm for this motion.
Mr. Chairman?
And Lisa?
I'm against this motion because it would be a good idea for our ag mechanics team to get practice in finding out all this information on their own instead of having a committee doing it themselves. Therefore, this motion should fail.
Is there any further debate? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of referring this to the committee, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say no.
No.
The noes have it, we shall not refer this to the committee. Is there any further debate on the main motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Desiree?
I am for this motion because I think it's a good idea. I mean, it's a bad idea. I think it's a good idea because other people can see that our school does things other than sports. We do FFA, we participate, and all these other things. Therefore, I'm for this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Cohen?
I am for this motion because I think we'll get more people to come to the FFA room and maybe see what we do, and maybe we could get more kids at our school. And also for our FFA tri-tips, some people might not see our sign and think, oh, that's just a sign because it's to be there. And if we have this sign too, more people will see and we could get more profit when we do fundraisers. Therefore, I am for this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Ms. Guam?
I am for this motion, because if we build a billboard, if we are selling something, we could put a little frame next to it or something, or like a little poster or whatever next to it. So if we're selling tri-tip or like reefs or like something along those lines, we could profit off that and get more money and make our chapter more rich. For this reason, I'm for this motion.
Is there any further debate? Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote. All those in favor of the main motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. The ayes have it. We shall build and install an FFA welcome to sign. Is there any further business?
Mr. Chairman,
Sandra?
I move to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Properly been moved and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those who oppose, please say no. The ayes have it, meeting adjourned. Too late. We'll now take questions.
Chair number one,
Yes.
name two undebatable privileged motions that are amendable.
Recess. And that's all I know.
Chair number two,
Yes, Madam Judge.
name two types of ordinary committees and explain their differences regarding how long they exist.
Can you repeat the question?
Name two types of ordinary committees and explain their differences regarding how long they exist.
There's a committee that can, there's a committee that you can tell how long they have, you could say how, they have it to the next chapter meeting, or the next 3 chapter meetings, and there's one that you can just give them time, and when they are done researching, then they tell you, and then they're done. That's all.
Thank you. Chair three?
Yes.
What are 2 reasons for a member to call a division of the assembly?
One is to recount or to check what the votes are, to be more clear and show the results better. And another one would be to see if it's been passed or not, to show the vote more clearly, I guess.
Thank you.
Chair 4,
Yes.
name the forms of wording used to make a point of order.
I rise to a point of order. I don't know.
Chair number 5?
Yes.
What is the restriction on debating a motion to postpone to a certain time?
You have until one chapter meeting in order to debate that topic.
And Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
what are 3 methods that the chair could use to take a vote on a motion?
There's rising, voice vote, and ballots?
You now have 2 minutes of open questions.
I have one. There was a previous question introduced, I believe, Chair 1. What form of previous question did you use to introduce?
Informal?
And so could you explain the other one, or the difference between previous question?
A formal previous question would be, stating which motions would the previous question be applied to.
towards?
The chair.
Did that happen by every Wednesday?
I'm not sure.
How would you showcase that you're directing debate towards the chair?
Looking towards the chairman, talking to the chairman.
Very good.
Do you guys have a sign that says welcome?
We have a barbecue sign, but you have to move it out there.
So it's not,
Well, we have
Permanent
like
sign.
a sign, don't we? Well, we have like one that's like African, yeah, national champion.
Let's kind of look at what happened with the committer refer. So, we have chair 2, chair 3, and chair 5. You guys were for the referral. How come, Mr. Chairman, you decided to fail it when it only had 2 votes against it?
Because then we would have to go research it.
And we can't do that right now.
We don't.
What could have been solved if you guys knew, what could have happened? Like, what could have you guys done to help your chairman out so you don't have to take one for the team?
No, wouldn't it?
But after you voted and you,
Or-
I know chair 4 was, oh shoot, oops.
You could have done division. Or-
Exactly. And then that would have done a more accurate means of voting, and then you guys could have changed your opinion. Anyways,
nice job, guys.
good job.
Thank you.
Make sure the cards are face down. You're good. Good luck on the next round, okay?
Thank you.
You have 1 minute. Mr. Chairman, I move that our chapter conduct a 5K fun run and collect non-perishable food items for the local food pantry as an entry fee.
Second.
Properly been moved and seconded that our chapter conduct a 5K fun run and collect non-perishable food items for the local food pantry as an entry fee. Is this correct?
I object to the consideration of the question.
Objection has been called. Shall we consider the question? All those in favor of considering the question, please rise. Thank you, be seated. All those opposed, please rise. Thank you, be seated. If three in the affirmative and 2 in the negative, we shall consider the question. Is there any debate?
Mr. Chairman,
Going?
I am for this motion because I think this would be a good way so we could get more food and like we could give this to the homeless shelters maybe, and then everybody will have some food and no one will be starving. Therefore, I am for this motion.
Mr. Chairman, I am for this motion because I feel like if we have a 5K run, it not only would it make some of the people there even more healthy and it help their heart, but we'd also be collecting food for people that need it. For this reason, I urge a yes vote.
Mr. Chairman,
And Lisa?
I'm against this motion because we don't know if we have the time to do this because we don't know when this will happen. And our chapter is usually very busy. Therefore, I urge my members to vote no.
Mr. Chairman,
Sandra?
I move the previous question.
Second.
Previous question has properly been moved and seconded. All those in favor of the previous question, please rise. Thank you, be seated. All those opposed, please rise. Thank you, Mr. Good. Let's hear in the affirmative and three in the negative, we shall not pass the previous question. Is there, Bella?
I am against this motion because, we don't have enough time and we might not know when we will have time to do this, so I hope you guys vote no for this.
I'd like a parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your inquiry.
What vote is required to pass this motion?
The majority of votes required to pass this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
And Lisa?
I move to postpone this matter indefinitely.
Second.
Properly been moved and seconded to postpone this matter indefinitely. Is there any debate?
Mr. Chairman?
And Lisa?
I'm for this motion because we have a lot of better things to discuss right now. And I feel like this motion should just be killed. Therefore, I urge members to vote yes.
Mr. Chairman?
Cohen?
I am not for this motion because I think we should talk about this more and not just get rid of it, because we could maybe think about better ideas or maybe even amend it. Therefore, I urge a no vote.
Mr. Chairman?
Cassandra?
I am for this motion because this might not earn a lot of money and we could be talking about more important business. Therefore, I'm for this motion.
Mr. Chairman?
Ms. Wong?
I am for this motion because I'd rather give food to the homeless and get people even more healthy and athletic instead of not giving people food or getting people healthier. For this reason, I'm against this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Bella?
I'm against this motion because some people might not have enough food for like the winter or the whole year round, and I wanna give that to people who don't have enough food.
Mr. Chairman,
Cassandra?
I'm for this motion because this might not be as efficient as other fundraisers. Therefore, I'm against this motion.
Is there any further debate? Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote. All those in favor of postponing this matter indefinitely, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no.
No.
The noes have it, we shall not postpone this matter indefinitely. Is there any further debate on the main motion?
Mr. Chairman?
Cohen?
I move to refer this to a committee of 5 appointed by the chair to report back at the next meeting charged with finding more information.
Second.
Properly been moved and seconded to refer this to committee of 5 appointed by the chair to report back in the next meeting charged with finding more information. Is this correct?
Yes.
Is there any debate?
Mr. Chairman?
Cohen?
I am for this motion because if we refer this to a committee, then we could see how much food we'll get from this and maybe how much people we could help through this cold season. Therefore, I urge a yes vote.
Mr. Chairman?
And Lisa?
I'm against this motion because there's not much to look at. Anything we need to know, we already know. Therefore, I urge a no vote.
Mr. Chairman?
Ms. Wong?
I am against this motion because I feel like we don't have to research what kinds of food, or we don't have to research anything really, because because we can't expect what kinds of foods, and that's why I urge a no vote.
Mr. Chairman,
Bella?
I'm for this motion because, we might not have enough time to research this ourselves, and the committee might do that for us.
Mr. Chairman,
Cassandra?
I'm against this motion because there's not much to research and it would be a waste of time during the time that we could be organizing this event. Therefore, I'm against this motion.
Is there any further debate? Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote. All those in favor of referring this to committee, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no.
No.
The noes have it, we shall not refer this to committee. Is there any further debate on the main motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Bella?
I move to amend this motion by adding on this fall, after B, therefore if passed, it would read, I move that our chapter conduct a 5K fun run and collect non-perishable food items for the local food pantry as an entry fee this fall.
Second.
Bella?
I'm for this motion because, I think we should have more time to plan this out if we're gonna do it, and I urge my members to vote yes.
Mr. Chairman?
And Lisa?
I'm against this motion because in the fall it'll be cold and no one would want to run in the cold because they could get sick. Therefore, this motion should fail.
Mr. Chairman?
Cohen?
I am not for this motion because the fall is like a long time away. So if we just wait the entire time, we might even forget about this. And I don't think it shall be that necessary. I think we should switch it to like summertime. Therefore, I urge a no vote.
Mr. Chairman?
Ms. Wong?
I am against this motion because in fall we have harvest, and I feel like it could get in the way of farmers who are harvesting, so people might not have as much food to donate, and that's when school starts. So I don't want people skipping school to go to this event. For this reason, I urge a no vote.
Mr. Chairman,
Cassandra.
I'm against this motion because in the fall it's cold and it might affect the people that are running, it might affect their bodies and get them sick. Therefore, I urge a no vote on this matter.
Mr. Chairman,
Ms. Wall.
I move to take a 5-minute recess.
Second.
Properly been moved and seconded to take a 5-minute recess. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no.
No.
The noes have it, we shall not take a 5-minute recess. Is there any further debate on the amendment? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of amending the motion, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no.
No.
The noes have it, we shall not amend the motion. Is there any further debate on the main motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Cohen.
I am for this motion because it would be a good idea because not a lot of people have money or enough money to enter this thing, but I think they might have enough canned foods or foods that they got but they don't really like it. So I think if they could just enter in this food, a lot of people will go instead of having to waste their money. Therefore, I urge a yes vote.
Mr. Chairman,
Cassandra.
I'm against this motion since it'd be a waste of time transporting the food, and when they could be doing more important things like donating money, for example. Therefore, I'm against this motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Ms. Wall.
I am for this motion because sometimes canned food can go waste, but I'd rather give some food that wouldn't go waste so it can be eaten by people that can't afford it or have it. For this reason, I'm for this motion.
Is there any further debate? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of conducting a fun run, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no.
No.
The ayes have it, we shall conduct a 5K fun run. Is there any further business?
Mr. Chairman,
Cassandra.
I move to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Properly been moved and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say no. The ayes have it, meeting adjourned. I'll not take questions.
Chair one,
Yes.
what is the difference in effects between the motion postpone indefinitely and to lay on the table?
Postponing a matter indefinitely would kill it, and laying it on the table would mean we would discuss it later.
Thank you. Chair two, what is the rule regarding whether an amendment is debatable?
Chair three,
Yes, Madam Judge.
how can a motion to refer to a special committee be amended?
You could amend it by how many people you want to research it, how long they have to research it, and what they want to research.
Thank you. Chair four,
Yes.
when should a parliamentary inquiry interrupt a speaker?
Can you please rephrase it?
I can repeat it.
Alright, I'll repeat it.
Okay. When should a parliamentary inquiry interrupt a speaker?
When you have a question?
All right, Chair 5, you have the previous question?
Yes.
What are two purposes of the motion to previous question?
To stop debate and to talk about other things.
All right. And Mr. Chair,
Yes?
except for small boards and committees, when may the presiding officer vote?
When there's a typo?
Well,
2 minutes of open questions.
Okay. Chair one, I noticed you made an objection to consideration of the question, right? And, did that pass or did that fail?
It failed.
Failed. So you voted for the objection, and then did anyone else vote for the objection? You wanted to see the main motion be objected to?
Yeah.
And then the three of you voted for the main motion essentially. And so you had that passing, right? Okay. And then you came back and made a postpone indefinite. So, if you weren't able to get rid of the main motion the first time, why did you make the postpone indefinite?
Because I just wanted to see if they had changed their mind.
Chair three.
Yeah.
And your debates for the amendment, you talked about, it would be better to do it in the summertime, correct?
Yes.
Okay, could you have made that happen? But
Yeah, I could have, it's called a second amendment, and you can do it, but you can't amend it another time.
thank you.
Chair four, you made a recess, right? And what was the purpose of the recess?
I wanted to get my secondary motion out there, and it was quick, so.
Okay. Alright. Stop there, I guess. How many?
Thank
Good
you
job,
guys.
everyone.
Good job.